Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Life by the Slice, where we are taking life one slice at a time. Thank you guys for joining me back for the last part of my HIV story, part 8. And we're just going to jump right into it because we only have it 9 minutes and 45 seconds. I know the last video was a cutout. I'm going to make sure this one isn't a cutout and that I give you guys the proper goodbyes and everything like that. But let's tie up the rest of the story. Thank you so much. So, all of my changes and all of the things that I had done for myself, my husband was able to see. It wasn't just fake. It wasn't just for a way for me to get back with him. It was for none of that. It was for me to get my shit together and get my husband back. But during that time, in treatment and out of treatment, I didn't believe me and my husband would be getting back together. There was something in the pit of my stomach that knew it was the end. I knew all of the bullshit that I had put him through caught up. But getting back into it, starting in treatment when I first got my HIV diagnosis, like I had mentioned before, I had 700 and I believe 36,000 copies of HIV in my blood, which is an astounding number. It's a huge number. I was really sick. And I got this diagnosis March 6, 2019. 736,000 copies of HIV in my blood. So now we're going to fast forward to June 2019, where things get better, a lot better. So as far as my health with HIV, I was getting healthier and healthier. I was on medications. I was taking care of myself. I was clean, living a good life. Still depressed, but I was living a good life. And good news, by June 2019, I went from 700,000, well, in March, the 700,000 copies of HIV in my blood, to, in June, only a small number, only 38 copies of HIV in my blood, which, by the CDC, 200 copies of HIV and under, you are considered by the United States undetectable, which undetectable means that when you get to undetectable, of course that means good health, of course, better health, but it also means that I don't have to, like I said, it doesn't mean even if I wasn't with my husband or with my husband, doesn't mean I should be out here fucking raw or without condoms. Like I said, safe sex is something I'll definitely always promote. Always promote. So, what undetectable means is that I can no longer pass the virus to anyone through any form of contact, whether it out of the five ways you can catch HIV, which being blood, rectal fluid, vaginal fluid, breast milk, and semen. Yay! I got that. But yeah, those are the 5 ways that you can pass HIV, and I don't have all of those fluids. I don't have breast milk or vaginal fluid, but no matter what it is, I can't pass the virus anymore, which is amazing. But not only that, I am still able to have children, which my children, hopefully, I pray that I have children in the future. My children no longer, they don't have to worry about contracting the virus either, so I can have children that are clean of HIV, scot-free, and good to go. And which, depending on how I go about having children, if I go the main way, then I don't have to worry about giving my baby's mother HIV either. So, which this is, life's going great. Life's going great at this point. You guys don't realize, despite having HIV, severe PTSD, bipolar 1 disorder, facing divorce, separation from my husband, God God restored me. God God came through for me. And I'm not sad. I'm not sad. And if I cry, it's a good cry. But I went from 10 years of addiction, abusing my husband, ruining my life, living risky behaviors, risky decisions. So many times I've almost died. I've dodged several bullets. But it was only when I truly came to God and I truly seeked guidance and I truly wanted help and I truly wanted change. God stepped in, God intervened. And despite all of these illnesses and all of these situations I was facing, God had given me an awakening. That light at the end of the tunnel, I finally seen it. And it was more than had finally seen it. I was finally at the light at the end of the tunnel. I got out of treatment. I was working my program. I was going to NA meetings, AA meetings. I was still an outpatient. Intensive outpatient, which was like 3 groups a week. 1 counseling session. I was spending more time with friends. I got back into my artwork, which a lot of you know me as an artist. I started to really blossom, and I solely recall drawing that. I don't know if you guys remember the picture of Selenic, which is me as a phoenix and a phoenix butterfly hybrid. I had went through the transformation that for the phoenix, because in mythology the phoenix dies every 500 years, and it's burnt. And somehow every 500 years it's reborn from its ashes. And also for the butterfly, just the transformation that the butterfly has to go through, being a caterpillar, moving slow, probably growing impatient, but it waits in a cocoon with hopes that, and I don't even think the caterpillar in the cocoon is really aware of the beauty that it's going to exude. I don't think the butterfly is truly aware of how beautiful it looks after all that it's been through. But that was me. And luckily, early June, so not only do I get to undetectable status HIV wise, I get my husband back too. I made it, you guys. I did. And I just wanted to share this story with you guys in hopes that it really helps. It helps. I've come a long way. I should be dead right now, but I'm not. So we're going to end this video. I just want to say I love you guys. Thanks for listening. And enough of the mushy shit. Let's get to some real exciting topics. So continue taking life one slice at a time, and I'll see you guys for the next video. So, thanks.